And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2.
Lance going to put it up right away.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Ready, ready.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, cool.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And this one too low.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tap.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lance again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lance going to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray from 19 yards away. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. There was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott now. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
The discussion that we have with the coach.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Lance now on 1st down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Hey, red, strike.
Lance now on 1st down. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And cycle.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
52.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready, set.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Black Olsen.
Lance looking to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, it's Elliott.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to...
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. 2nd down at 5.
In motion, the tight end.
Play action, now it's Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Lance finding Kittle, 1st down San Francisco.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, Lance.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Number 38. Right. Hey, check ready.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
This one caught by Kittle.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
On 2nd down, here's Lance.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From way up at the 23.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And Prescott, his third interception.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Now a play fake. Lance
completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Here's Lance.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That
goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
To throw, it's Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Let's go.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
A give running left, it's McCaffrey.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, Lance.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Lance now to throw.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you...
Off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give to Elliott running left. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Maher is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg.
and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Up to the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 3.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
22 middle. Ready?
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
17.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.